Forgiving God can be a tough pill to swallow, especially when life is hard. After all, how could a supposedly loving God allow terrible things to happen to innocent people? Thoughts like these may start as a spark, but Satan stokes them into a fire of anger toward God, doubting of God, and finally, disbelief and separation from God. If you've ever felt this way, this video's for you, and it will help you find the peace that you're looking for. Let's look at unforgiveness toward God through a true story about a dying old man who was an acquaintance of my dad and I. The old man was mad at his kids, disgusted at the nursing staff, and had an angry aura all around him. Not surprisingly, it quickly became apparent that he was especially mad at God because years earlier his wife had suffered through a painful death from cancer. During her cancer, this man had prayed and lamented, if God is all-powerful and loving, why would he allow so much suffering in this world? And because her pain continued, he threw God out of his life and made it crystal clear to everyone that there was no way he'd ever change his mind. He said he'd rather go to hell than to be a hypocrite who prayed to a God who didn't listen. Like most of us who have big, honest, and overwhelming questions about problems in this world, his questions didn't have any easy answers. But in his case, he preferred no questions, no answers, and a closed mind rather than considering any alternatives. The essence of his anger was that God did not perform up to his standards and expectations. And therefore, who would ever want to worship that kind of God? As we left the hospital, my dad told me that angry man suffers from a case of poor record keeping and a closed mind. And then my dad went on to explain happiness and pain are all a part of life, but in his scorekeeping, the man blamed God when his wife suffered and died. But here's the big question. Did he thank God for all the moments, days, and years of hugs, smiles, and happiness that he experienced before that? If we're honest, it seems that most of us are fair-weather thankers, but we're often all-weather blamers. And if we look at this like a tally sheet, we'd see that this man did a great job of calculating the blame, but failed in adding up or even remembering God's blessings. As I pondered these thoughts, my dad added, it's funny how people want to first blame God, then they get mad at God, and then finally, they decide to doubt God. But just like counting our blessings, it's also important that we doubt our doubts. Always remember, the knife cuts both ways. As we hear this story, we ourselves may be struggling with life while questioning or doubting God. These, of course, are all giant and overwhelming issues. But today, we can indeed do two little things that can help us in a big way. The first is to write down your doubts. Write them down so that they're no longer floating around in your head. Write them down and resolve to keep on watching more videos like this one, or decide to continue to pursue answers until you've truly made an honest attempt to answer your own questions. In other words, decide to actively, boldly doubt your doubts. The second is to write out on a sheet of paper, only for you and God to see, all the ways that God has blessed you. Let's start a list together, and you can finish your own list with your own words. I can breathe. I can feel the air going into my lungs when I inhale, and I can hear the rush of wind when I exhale. I'm blessed with fresh water, and I've been fed and nourished all my life. Now, in your own words, let's go deeper and thank God for His grace, for not giving you the punishment that you deserve, His mercy for taking our punishment Himself. How about your sight, your hearing, your health, His love for you, your family, and all the friends that you have in your life, your education, your opportunities, and the ability to work. Sometimes the very best antidote to help us shake off negative thinking is to be thankful. And not just thankful to your lucky stars or to the forest or the universe or a four-leaf clover or a cool piece of lint, but thankful to our Almighty God. So before you go, can we ask you to choose one of the next 2 videos that will help you to doubt your doubts? They'll help you to think deeper, and we're looking forward to seeing you there.